So we'll see first the Boyle's law. So Boyle's law states that at constant volume, at constant temperature, at constant temperature, the pressure of a fixed mass of a gas is inversely proportional to the volume of the gas. In other words, we'll state the Boyle's law. When temperature is constant, temperature of the gas is constant, then pressure of the gas is inversely proportional to the volume of the gas. So by the statement, we'll write P is inversely proportional to V at constant temperature. P is inversely proportional to V when temperature is constant. From this, we write PV is equal to constant. Here, P is the pressure of a gas, V is the volume of a gas. So PV is equal to constant. This is a mathematical form of the Boyle's law. Now, this Boyle's law can be simply derived by using the kinetic theory of gases. So we'll see the proof of the Boyle's law depending upon the kinetic theory of gases. So according to the kinetic theory of gases, we have seen the expression for the pressure such as P is equal to 1 by 3 rho C square RMS. Here rho is the density, which is mass per unit volume, and therefore we write P is equal to 1 by 3 m upon V C square RMS. From this we get PV is equal to 1 by 3 m C square RMS, which we write as PV is equal to 2 by 3 in bracket 1 by 3, or before that m is the mass of the gas. So here m is the mass of the gas, which we write as n into m sometime, but it is not necessary to write m as n into m. M is the total mass of the gas, n be the number of molecules, and small m be the mass of the each molecule. So PV is equal to 2 by 3 in bracket we write half m C square RMS. Now this equation we also write in terms of n into small m as 2 by 3 into half n m C square RMS, which we write as 2 by 3 n in bracket half m C square RMS. So here we get PV is equal to 2 by 3 n in bracket half m C square RMS. N be the number of molecules of the gas which are constant, and the term half mc square, that is RMS velocity, half mc square, is the kinetic energy, average kinetic energy of the gas molecule, which also remains constant at constant temperature. So average kinetic energy is half mc square RMS, which is remains also constant when temperature is constant. So all these terms are constant, and therefore we get PV is equal to constant, that is P is proportional to V. P is inversely proportional to V, which states the Boyle's law. So it's a simple proof of the Boyle's law. Now, depending upon the Boyle's law, we will derive the expression for the RMS velocity and expression for the kinetic energy of a gas. So according to the concept of Boyle's law, we will see the simple expression for the CRMS, that means root mean square velocity. So according to the concept of Boyle's law, we have seen PV is equal to constant, and according to the expression for the pressure which is exerted by the gas, we know P is equal to 1 by 3 rho C square RMS, which we write as 1 by 3, as rho is the density, which is mass per unit volume. We write as m upon V C square RMS. From this, we get PV is equal to 1 by 3 m C square RMS. Now, for an ideal gas of 1 mole, for ideal gas, we know PV is equal to nRT, and for 1 mole, we write n is equal to 1, and therefore PV is equal to RT. So you substitute the value of PV as RT in this equation. We write RT is equal to 1 by 3 m C square RMS, and therefore C square RMS is equal to 3 RT into 3 RT upon m. Taking square root of both the sides, we get C RMS is equal to root of 3 RT upon m. So C RMS is equal to root of 3 RT upon m is the formula or expression for the RMS velocity. Here R is the universal gas constant, T is the absolute temperature, and capital M is the mass of the gas. So is a simple expression for the CRMS. Now we will see the another expression, such as expression for the kinetic energy of a gas. Kinetic energy of a gas. So for deriving the expression for kinetic energy of a gas, we use the equation for the pressure which is exerted by the gas. So according to that equation, we know that P is equal to 1 by 3 rho C square RMS. Rho is the density of the gas, mass per unit volume. So from this equation, we write 1 by 3 m upon V C square RMS, since rho is equal to the density, which is equal to mass per unit volume. And therefore, we get PV is equal to 1 by 3 m C square RMS. Now, after the step, we write PV is equal to, we rearrange this term half 1 by 3 m C square RMS as 2 by 3 in bracket 1 upon 2 m C square RMS. Now PV is equal to 2 by 3 half mc square RMS. For a perfect gas or ideal gas, we know PV is equal to RT for 1 mole of a gas, and therefore we write RT is equal to 2 by 3 half mc square RMS. So RT is equal to 2 by 3 half mc square RMS, and therefore 3 RT upon 2 is equal to half mc square RMS. But half mc square RMS is the kinetic energy of a gas, and therefore we get kinetic energy of a gas as 3 RT upon 2. 3 RT upon 2 is the expression for the kinetic energy of the gas, which we write as 3 PV upon 2 also. So we get the one expression for the kinetic energy of the gas. Now from this equation we also get the another expression for the kinetic energy of a gas in terms of volume also. So as PV is equal to 1 by 3 mc square RMS, we write 3 PV is equal to mc square RMS, and simply by dividing by 2 to each side, we write 3 by 2 PV is equal to half mc square RMS, but half mc square RMS is the kinetic energy, and therefore we also get another expression such as kinetic energy of gas is equal to 3 by 2 PV. So kinetic energy of a gas is equal to 3 by 2 PV. So from this equation we get the different expressions for the kinetic energy of the gas. So we'll find first equation such as kinetic energy per unit volume. So if V is the volume of the gas, then kinetic energy per unit volume is, we get as kinetic energy is 3 by 2 PV upon V, which we get as 3 by 2 P. So 3 by 2 P is the kinetic energy per unit volume. Kinetic energy per unit volume is 3 by 2 PV. Then second equation for the kinetic energy is, to write in terms of the kinetic energy per unit mole or kinetic energy per kilomole. So kinetic energy per mole or kilomole is, we see. Now according to the perfect gas equation, we know PV is equal to nRT, and kinetic energy of gas is 3 by 2 PV, which we write as 3/2 nRT, and therefore kinetic energy per n, that means kinetic energy per n is we get as 3/2 RT. That means kinetic energy per mole or kilomole is we get as 3/2 RT. Now another expression for kinetic energy of the gas is we will see kinetic energy per unit molecule, and final equation we will see kinetic energy per unit mass. So kinetic energy per unit molecule is we have to see now. So kinetic energy per unit molecule is we get as kinetic energy per mole or kilomole upon Avogadro's number. So this we get as kinetic energy per mole is 3/2 RT upon Avogadro's number is Na. Na is the Avogadro's number, but as we know Kb is equal to R upon Na. Here Kb is called as the Boltzmann constant, which is the ratio of R upon Na. R is the universal gas constant and Na is the Avogadro's number. So this equation is we get as 3/2 kBT. So 3/2 kBT is the expression for the kinetic energy per unit molecule. And now finally we will see the expression for the kinetic energy per unit mass. Then fourth equation, kinetic energy per unit mass is we get as kinetic energy upon mass. So kinetic energy is 3/2 PV upon mass is m, which we get as 3 PV upon twice m. So kinetic energy per unit mass is equal to 3 PV upon twice m. So these are the different expressions for the kinetic energy of gas in terms of pressure, temperature, and also in terms of the number of moles or kilomoles. So these different expressions are to be remembered for solving the different types of the multiple choice questions which are asked in different competitive exams, such as in medical or engineering exams, NEET or JEE also. And finally we will see the main two laws, such as one is Dalton's law and other one is as the Charles law. So we will see first the Charles law and then Dalton's law. Charles law. So Charles law states that at a constant pressure, the volume of a gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. At constant pressure, volume of a gas is proportional to its absolute temperature. If P is the pressure, T is the temperature, and V is the volume, then according to the Charles law, V is proportional to T. That means volume of a gas is directly proportional to temperature when pressure is constant. So it is a simpler Charles law. And then another law is Dalton's law. Dalton's law. So, according to the Dalton's law, the total pressure of a mixture of a gas is the sum of its partial pressure. So, total pressure of a mixture of a gas or perfect gas or ideal gas is the mixture of partial pressure, and therefore this law is also called as the Dalton's law of partial pressure. Again repeat the statement of the law. The total pressure of a mixture of a perfect gas is the sum of its partial pressure. So according to the perfect gas equation, we know PV is equal to nRT. Here N be the number of moles of the gas, and therefore we write for a state of a mixture of a gas, we write PV is equal to N1 plus N2 plus into RT, and therefore we get P is equal to N1 RT upon V plus N2 RT upon V plus, or we write this as number of times N into RT upon V, etc. So N1 RT upon V, N1 RT upon V is the pressure, and therefore this is the pressure for 1 mole, this is the pressure for another mole. So in this way we get the pressure for different moles, and this is the sum of their pressures, and P is the total pressure. So total pressure of a mixture of a gas is the sum of its partial pressure. This is the Dalton's law. So these are the laws related to the kinetic theory of gases. Now, depending upon these different concepts such as pressure, Boyle's law, Charles' law, Dalton's law, expression about the CRMS or the kinetic energy of a gas. We will now see some MCQs. So MCQ is, first MCQ is, we have to see is now a cylinder which contains 10 kilogram of gas at pressure of 10 raised to 7 Newton per meter square or Newton meter raised to minus 2. The quantity of gas taken out of the cylinder if final pressure is 2.5 into 10 raised to C Newton meter raised to minus 2 is. Altitudes are given 7.2 kg, 10.5 kg, 5.2 kg and 2.5 kg. So according to the given MCQ, a cylinder contains 10 kilogram of gas. So mass of the gas is 10 kilogram when pressure is 10 raised to 7 Newton m raised to minus 2. So here we have given the mass of the gas as 10 kg when pressure is 10 raised to 7 Newton m raised to minus 2. The quantity of gas taken out of the cylinder if final pressure is 2.5, final pressure, that is P2 is 2.5 into 10 raised to 6 Newton m raised to minus 2, and we have to find the quantity, that is M2, the quantity of gas that taken out, that means final quantity, that is M2. Then according to the expression for the pressure of a gas, we know P is equal to 1 by 3 rho C square RMS, which we write as in terms of mass and volume as 1 upon 3 m upon V C square RMS. So P is equal to 1 by 3 m upon V C square RMS. So in this equation, or as per the given MCQ, V is constant and therefore P is proportional to m. P is proportional to m. From this equation we write P1 P2 is equal to m1 upon m2, and from this we get m2 is equal to m1 P2 upon P1. So m1 is given 10, then P2 is 2.5 into 10 raised to 6 upon P1 is 10 raised to 7. So 10 raised to 7 when goes to numerator, it becomes 10 raised to minus 7, and minus 7 into 10 we get 10 raised to minus 6. So 2.5 to 10 raised to minus 6 into 10 raised to minus 6, this we get as 2.5. So correct answer of such a MCQ is altitude D, that is 2.5 kg. Okay. Another multiple choice questions, such as at 27 degrees Celsius temperature, the kinetic energy of an ideal gas is E1. If the temperature is increased to 3 to 7 degrees Celsius, then kinetic energy would be. First option is E1 upon 2, second is E1 upon root 2, C is root 2 into E1, and D is twice E1. Now, kinetic energy, one of the formula for the kinetic energy, such as kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 RT. So kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 RT. As R is the universal gas constant, we write E proportional to T. As E proportional to T, from this we write E1 upon E2 is equal to T1 upon T2. Here T1 is given as 27 degrees Celsius and T2 is 320 degrees Celsius. So at 27 degrees Celsius, the kinetic energy of an ideal gas is E1. Kinetic energy is E1. If the temperature is increased to 300 to 327 degrees Celsius, then kinetic energy is suppose E2. So we have to find E2. So we write E1 upon E2 as T1 upon T2, which given in temperature in degree Celsius, we write temperature in degree Kelvin, such as 27 plus 273 upon 327 plus 273, which we get as 300 upon 300 to 7 plus 277 plus 0, then this becomes 0 into 600. So we get 300 upon 600, which is 3 by 6, that is a half. So E1 upon E2 is half, and therefore E2 we get as twice of E1. So E2 is equal to twice E1. That means kinetic energy after increasing the temperature 320 degrees Celsius twice that of the initial kinetic energy such as E1. So twice E1 is the correct answer, and as per the alternatives, D alternatives has answer twice E1. So correct answer is twice E1. That means alternative D. So is one of the MCQs, multiple choice question. Depending upon these parts, there are number of such MCQs which we will observe depending upon the different formulas which we have seen earlier. So prepare depending upon these different formulas, the different types of MCQs, and from that when we make the practice, you are easily solve the different types of MCQs depending upon the concept of kinetic theory of gases. So here we stop. In next video we will see the another concepts. Thank you.